Time now for the morning rush.
We start with Kristen Curry.
Good morning. We'll begin with our next big weather maker. That doesn't arrive until the next couple of days. So we're just looking at a mix of sun and clouds, hoping to tap into some of that moisture further up to the north. We'll begin with a few spot showers over the Colorado San Juans. Accumulation coverage not going to be anything to write home about. I'm hoping for better snow chances as we finish up the week. Adam?
As you get ready to head out the door, we're following the day's top local stories, and we'll start with Sarah Yingling.
The trial for the mother accused of not keeping a closer eye on her son after he allegedly beat a 12-year-old boy to death continues today. Loretta Villalobos is charged with child abuse resulting in death after her son Brandon allegedly killed 12-year-old Alex Madrid. Yesterday, Alex's aunt was the only witness to take the stand outside of the courthouse. Alex's mother said that she hopes her family gets justice and for Villalobos to never have contact with children again. What is expected to be happening in court today coming up in the 5 Facts. Crystal?
Family and friends of fallen Valencia County Sheriff's deputy are preparing for his funeral in just days. A memorial service for Deputy Ryan Thomas is set for Saturday. Last week, Thomas lost control of his patrol car while responding to a call. The service will take place at 9:30 in the morning at Legacy Church on Central in Albuquerque. It is open to the public.
And new this morning, just hours ago, President-elect Donald Trump officially announced ExxonMobil CEO Rex Tillerson as his nominee for Secretary of State, despite concerns from both sides of the aisle about his ties to Russia. The development comes moments after former Massachusetts Governor Mitt Romney confirmed he would not get the job. Instead, Trump will endorse Romney's niece, Ronna Romney McDaniel, for RNC chair.
On to some breaking overnight news. A bomb threat forces the emergency landing of a plane at New York's JFK International Airport. That's according to authorities. A flight from Houston was heading to Germany when the threat was called in. 530 people on board, including passengers and crew, were evacuated while crews searched the plane. No word if anything was found just yet.
Happening today, Bill Cosby facing a key pretrial hearing in Pennsylvania. Today's hearing will focus on more than a dozen women who leveled accusations of sexual assault against Cosby. A judge needs to decide whether their testimonies should be allowed as evidence in the trial, which is expected to begin in June.
Traffic alert this morning. Some drivers will want to find an alternate route in the South Valley near Coors and Gun Club after a sinkhole led to some closures. The Water Authority says someone hit a fire hydrant that flooded the area and caused the road to collapse. Eastbound and westbound lanes of Gun Club east of Coors were shut down as of last night. No word on when it will reopen.
Today, crews are expected to continue work on a new West Side development. The city says Chipotle is expected to go in, should be one of the tenants, but brokers say this building is one of many new developments expected for the West Side. He says it's due to an uptick in the economy, a shift in demographics, growth, and low vacancy rates. That means there's not a lot of available space. What's more, this broker says there's especially a draw for national retailers that don't want to be left behind their competitors. Those are the sorts of tenants that will likely lease space in these new buildings. Adam?
On to this, happening now. Parts of the central U.S. are waking up to bone-chilling temperatures this morning following days of wintry weather. Over the last few days, heavy snow and freezing rain caused treacherous driving conditions from the Great Lakes to the northeast. This Arctic blast is now moving in. It's expected to bring sub-zero temperatures to the same regions. Kristen?
Well, compared to the northern plains, our chilly temperatures don't really look that cold, but they're cold to us. That's why that Metro Threat Index is at a 1, but it's going to stay low for the next couple of days as our temperatures climb above average in the afternoon, back to the 50s today under a mix of sun and clouds. Crystal?
One Albuquerque couple planning to rebuild their Christmas display after a true Christmas Grinch struck, carting off decorations from their yard. It was all caught on camera. It happened in a neighborhood near Lomas and San Mateo. They say the thief took 3 of their inflatable decorations, but the couple says they're staying positive and continuing to decorate their home this morning.
Let's get a look at that traffic situation. 6:54 this morning. As you get ready to head out the door, things are looking good across the metro, moving freely north and south along I-25, east and west along I-40. No major incidents to report. We'll let you know if there are.
On to new news this morning. Flying to Phoenix from Santa Fe will soon be easier. American Airlines will start nonstop service from the Santa Fe airport tomorrow. Being that Phoenix is a major hub, it allows people to make connecting flights easier. The Santa Fe airport already offers nonstop flights to Dallas, LA, and to Denver.
If you think the mannequin challenge is getting old, guess again. This time Albuquerque police officers are taking part. Over the weekend, they recruited nearly 100 of Santa's helpers. It was the annual Cops for Kids event. APD teamed up with the Bernalillo County Sheriff's Office and many other departments for the challenge. The roles were reversed out there. You can see a lot of the children playing officers during this mannequin challenge.
Well, looks pretty fun. Good job, guys. All right, time for the 5 Facts.
We'll begin with number 5 in New Mexico. Man is waking up in California as a finalist for a new CBS program. Joe Manuel Gallegos Jr. is representing the Land of Enchantment. CBS's goal: to reach untapped talent and bring them to the attention of casting executives. Once picked, the 12 finalists will screen test on the upcoming series Doubt this week.
Pretty cool. Tonight, Bernalillo County Commissioners are set to hear a proposed resolution giving military spouses a better shot at landing a local job. Right now, county policy requires that veterans get interview preference for county jobs. Under this proposal, military spouses would get the same preference.
At number 3, not too bad for the middle of December. Upper 50s to low 60s kicking in today through Thursday. Sunshine overhead. Breezy to windy conditions we'll have to watch in and around the mountain areas, with a few spot showers possible across southern Colorado and the higher elevations of northern mountains.
Number 2 now. Albuquerque police have a new warning for drivers this morning. They say thieves are taking gasoline right from cars parked outside. Katrina Mitchell woke up Saturday to find her gas tank open at her Nob Hill home. On Thursday, surveillance cameras caught a crook drilling into a gas tank at the business Net Sciences near Carlisle and Indian School. Albuquerque police say the best way to prevent this theft is to park in a garage.
Number 1, deputies on scene are expected to testify today in the trial of the mother of a 15-year-old murder suspect. Loretta Villalobos is charged with child abuse resulting in death for allegedly not keeping a closer eye on her son Brandon, who's accused of killing 12-year-old Alex Madrid nearly 3 years ago. Brandon was a special needs student at Los Lunas High with a history of fighting, skipping school, and vandalizing property. A judge is still trying to determine if Brandon is competent to stand trial for Alex's murder. Loretta maintains she is not guilty.
We have a lot of cool stuff coming up on Fox New Mexico, including a cool experiment we're going to be doing with the Nuclear Museum.
Sounds great. All right after the break. We'll see you on the other side.